Yeah!
Okay, we should be back on here, you guys.
Dude, they missed my fight.
It's okay, they can watch mine.
Just explain that.
Sorry about the lag of stream for a bit, folks. Bit of a power problem, but it's all been sorted out.
Once, I'm caught up in time.
We now have a chair people are not supposed to sit on.
Six viewers. Alright. So for anyone just tuning in, we got to 19 water and killed the first boss. We also had to grind a little bit of defense so that we could slug it out with the first boss successfully. Peaches pulled ahead towards the end of the forest. He's ahead by like 30 or 40 seconds right now.
Got a $10 donation from Robert Bretz. Butters BB here. Catechumen in Quest 64, I approve of this poverty. My only disappointment is that Peaches and Kurt Q are racing the sissy Japanese version of Quest 64 instead of the manly American version. Oh well, get it in.
Yeah, I'm a wuss. I'm the one who first suggested that we do this. And then Kirk tacked on.
If this was US version, you might not even see the end of the game today. With two of us running.
Oh, this is bad.
Are there people wanting you to explain exactly what the differences are between?
Ooh, that's...
You probably know more off the top of your head, right?
That's gonna take a while.
Yeah, there's quite a few differences. It's really different.
Alright.
You start.
I'll go. Alright.
Okay.
Number one, the battle arena is more circular.
That's the first thing you thought of?
This game is just better coded in general. Number two, anytime a stat goes up, Brian will glow that stat's associated color. Number three, your agility builds up faster and your defense builds up faster. Number four, every time you beat a boss, you will get an MP bonus.
That's a big one.
Which is pretty big because at the end of the game in the US version, you usually have about 24 MP, whereas in the Japanese version, we'll have like 80.
So, is it even possible to reliably beat Mammon in a single segment run on the US?
Kind of. You could use items. You got frozen?
I got froze.
Damn.
Alright, we're
There's
out.
also,
Hey, we're out.
There's a spell called Confusion that lets you regain MP based on how much damage that you take. And that helps out a lot in the US version. It's more risky, obviously.
There's a couple other things. There's more healing items at the beginning of the game to make the first boss easier. And I'll explain. Yeah, there's critical hits in this version. Anytime a red number appears above my head, it means I got critted. Two of the last bosses in the game are also like, they take about half as many hits to kill, which is a huge deal.
Got a $5 donation from Gregory Smith. Hey pals, it's your good old friend Greg Xree coming at you with a sick donation comment. My name is Lindsay, I'm the DOES, so put the food bank to the test. You need a hand, be our guest, put my money to whatever P. Diddy wants.
Put it towards that bird.
Yo, we need more birds. Just bird it up.
Oh no, dude!
You got froze again? Please.
Okay, I'm out. We got plenty of time to catch up.
Yeah. I'm not comfortable at all with this lead.
Got a $30 donation from Siestia Manthi. Greetings from Germany. Sadly, I cannot watch most of the weekend due to a con, but keep it up anyways. The Luigi's Mansion run was crazy good. You guys are the best. Kind regards, Cool Wool. And I'm sorry about mispronouncing your name.
So as kind of a side note, forest we're both about to be in is entirely optional. There are 6 spirits in it, which will really help us out with the next boss.
We were thinking about an experimental route that would skip this, but it seems so RNG dependent.
Got a $100 donation from Michael Murphy. Great marathon so far, putting 100 towards Order of Ecclesia because I want to see Rom Scout suffer.
Muscles! Why? Well, alright, thanks for a donation. It's not gonna be that much suffering.
Hopefully for who? For you or for us?
Either? Both?
So, a little bit of tech skill in this game. Anytime we cast healing, you can cancel a heal into a heal. But anytime you end the chain of heals, you want to cancel it by having Brian look around for a spirit. It saves about half a second every time we do a chain of heals.
You guys laugh, but that adds up. It's multiple seconds over the run.
Got a $35 donation from Megan Badur. I was tempted to donate $5 for every time Catechumen crashes, but then realized I'd probably bankrupt myself. So instead, here's a shout out to Peaches for being awesome, and he can apply this to whatever he likes, so I'm guessing more birds?
That bird.
Is it birds or bird?
The bird.
Bird, okay. Bird hype. Got a $10 donation from Fraser Morrison. How much do I have to pay to get someone to run Glover at AGDQ? I know a guy. I'm gonna try and hook you up with that one.
Oh, why did you guys spawn up here?
I think I've seen this before. It's rare.
Oh, that was a terrible Princess Peach's slide. Speaking of tech skill, there's a technique that I call Princess Peach's slide, where if you end your turn right before you reach the edge of your movement circle in this game, you'll slide out of it and you'll move farther than you would have been able to go otherwise. The drawback to this is that you don't grind agility as fast. You grind agility significantly faster if you actually are touching the edge when you end your turn.
Yeah, there's actually an algorithm in the game that, like, it takes the distance you move from the center of the octagon until the end of your turn in that battle, and it, like, accumulates that. And once that accumulates enough, you get an agility point.
Okay, so we're not doing the end.
Right.
Okay.
I'm getting the silence.
Are you gonna do like double blood gels or what?
Yeah.
Dang. Wait, is that necessary? Am I gonna have to double blood gel
You're
like
gonna need to kill.
2419?
You're gonna need to kill 5 bullet gels. Peaches may be in the lead, but if I feed him misinformation, he might kill himself.
Mind games. Really effective.
Isn't that how you won the Game Boy Quest race?
I wish I could have been in that. It's actually pretty fun.
It's a good game.
Yeah.
If you're just joining us, this is a fundraiser, Summer Games Done Quick, raising money for Médecins Sans Frontières, or Doctors Without Borders. And just a shout out, Doctors Without Borders is a fantastic organization. They raise money for people who are suffering due to armed conflict, epidemics, malnutrition, exclusion from healthcare, or natural disasters, and they provide independent, impartial assistance to those most in need. So shoutouts to Medicine Sans Frontières for being such a cool organization. And of course, this is being put on by SDA, Speed Demos Archives, which, they've been running speed run videos for a long time, and they've got the hookup for marathons too. Got a $10 donation from Chris Reeves. Thanks, the MG2. Got a $10 donation from Jacob Sloanwhite. First time watching one of the streams live, and I've got to say, Catechumen for Game of the Year. Hallelujah, let's see that glitch Diddy Kong Racing. The Hallelujah is one of the few comments I've seen only directed at Catechumen run speeches.
Oh, these guys hurt. If I get crit, I might die, actually.
I don't think so.
Oh, no, actually. Yeah, they did way less than I thought. I got my mind.
This is the
in
Japanese
US,
version,
yeah.
dude.
This lag.
Oh man, I need to gain some ground here somehow.
Right? You got frozen twice, right?
Yeah.
I got frozen once, but it was out of bounds, so what else? So, how are we getting back after the Isle of Skye?
You basically have to go out of the portal in the back of the house, and then go through the rings in Crystal Valley, and out of the water pool.
Okay.
Got a $5 donation from Samuel Aquino. These are some really great Let's Play This Live.
Wait, so there's...
Hype for Quest 64 race and Hall of Fame. This is for the super ultra secret donation incentive.
And then you wings after Zelfs. Exit and then wings.
Got a $5 donation from Christopher Nagy. This is $5 because Peaches has a beard of awesome. Unfortunately, he gets no bonus points because he's not doing Glory Crossing last. Looks like it'll be a fun SGDQ, so let's hope for a marathon of epic wins and amazing failures. Have fun, guys.
Shoutouts to Shoot It.
Got $5 from Ethan Hetwer. Praise be to the Gatling sword for hashtag for Christ.
Oh, this is your chance, Kirk.
Alright. I need that to last like 10 more turns. Oh, by the way, freezes in this game stack, so you can get frozen while frozen. Get him.
She's just lowering my defense, man. I'm safe.
There it is.
Got a $5 donation from Eden Vitieves. I have no idea what's going on in this game, but I'm watching anyways. Shout out to the Turtle Crew.
I mean, basically, we're just collecting little white blobs on the overworld to level up.
Yeah, you'll notice they made a deliberate switch here from water to earth, and that choice is specifically for obtaining the best move in the game.
All
Or
of the
they-
best moves in the
all
game.
of the best moves essentially, but one move in particular that they'll be using on cells to the next balls. But they grind that water to start with because this game is very limited as far as how you can go about healing yourself. So they get the healing to start with, and then by getting up to 19 after that first boss, they get that exit spell that lets them kind of work back as if it was an escape rope of sorts. But after that, they're switching for the power spells.
And exit gets used twice in that forest with 6 spirits as well, so it gets used 3 times pretty early to save quite a bit of time.
Got a $20 donation from Joshua McMillan. Darren can't handle Quest 64 speedruns. Peaches is the man. He picks where it goes.
Well, you know.
Yeah.
Are you going for good city?
Got a $10 donation from Samuel Hessing. You never heard if Cosmo accepted the Hakuna Matata thing. Most likely no. Either way, put this to anything you want except for the birds. Alright, Peaches, you can't put it to the birds. What's it for?
Birds.
What else is
Bird
open?
singular.
Bird's
The bird's
singular.
The bird.
The bird, alright, yeah.
No, that's clearly not in the spirit of his donation. What else is open right now?
You get that tab open. There's near costume choices and your name choices. Coming up next, I believe, those are the closest.
Costume choices?
Normal, samurai, or kabuki.
Give me Kabuki.
All right. Kabuki is in last at $2 with samurai. Samurai's at 22 and normal's at 25. So you're bringing up the rear, Peaches.
Someone help me. I want to see Kabuki.
So what exactly is the story of this game?
Some guy stole a book, so you have to go kill him.
Also, your dad went after him, so you should probably find him too.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's kind of like the Dragon Warrior story. Like your dad went after this bad guy, more or less.
Whoa, what did I just get from this?
What'd you kill?
Skulls. Scalabats.
I don't know, dude. That's not in the notes.
Oh, I got honey bread, dude. That's pretty good.
RNG.
For the record, my laptop has like kilobytes and kilobytes and plus 64 stats on it.
But you know nothing about the scalabats. The honey bread is gonna come in handy. Are you taking notes, Kirk?
Let me scratch that down over here.
Got a $20 donation from MC Alex Collins. Hey guys, just got here, so I have no idea what the prizes or incentives are. Put this to where it's most needed. I just bought 2 shirts. I was blown away by AGDQ this year, so I'm very excited for SGDQ. Your new donation page is very fancy. Shoutouts to, I want to say Uranium Anchor or Cool Matty for that page.
SMK.
SMK.
Yeah, you probably
Completely
only
wrong.
killed 3 or 4 now.
Yeah, you definitely
Oh my
deserve
god.
So we're gonna improve it more for AGDQ.
Alright, Kirk Q, where's the money most needed?
Ooh,
Kabuki.
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 Yes.
20 more to Kabuki.
I have to concede to Peaches until I can catch up to him. Which is
I'm
about
mad.
10 more minutes.
Once Cells hits, that's gonna be a big choke point. What's the time at right now, by the way?
38.
36.
Okay.
36, 15.
Are we even gonna get 45 Cells? I don't think we are.
Got a $5 donation from Philip Simpson. I really want a soundbite of that Minotaur sound to use as my ringtone and just about everything else. Put this money towards evolving toward the bird, unless you can evolve into some weird suckhole mouthfish.
You can't.
Bird it is.
Alright, so if you haven't noticed, these dungeons are like entirely corridors. There is one small circle in this dungeon, but the rest of it's a corridor.
It's pretty good level design.
And we're trying to kill these enemies called blood gels. They're the little red guys with the one eye. To get up to 16 water. Not 16, sorry, 18 before we leave the dungeon.
18 Earth.
18 Earth. What game is this?
Got a pie donation from Hayden McCraw, aka 3.14. Catechumen is the best game. Put this towards the development of Catechumen 2 or whatever the reader wants. So is that Bird now, or are we going to Kabuki?
Well, you're the reader.
Oh wait, reader. Oh, that's me. Yeah, you're right. You know, let's fight this. Let's put it toward the normal outfit.
No.
In here.
Oh, how dare you?
Shots fired.
New readers.
Yeah. Donations for new readers starting now.
Got a $10 donation from Justin Betterly. For coming into Catechumen and having absolutely no idea what I was watching at almost 3 a.m. Also, shout out to Ray for his name getting a little butchered and him sending me here.
Alright, so I just silenced all these blood gels, which means they don't get a turn because all they have is magical attacks.
Got a $25 donation from Pan Wyatt. 2 years ago, the sharks whispered into the night. They said peaches. And then they demanded Quest 64. People were like, what? No one would possibly wish for this game. They must be pulling our leg. But no. Free fact, sharks don't have legs. Thanks for all the runs and all the work. Love you, Peaches. From the Queen of Sharks.
Shark out to activate.
Hey, Peaches, do you want to describe how we started running this game?
Well, you probably know more. I thought it was just me and Annie being idiots.
Maybe it was.
Yeah, I think that's how it started. Okay, so it was me and Anna Meowsers did a race to beat the first boss. I think it took us like over an hour. And then we started looking up strats, and Kirk, you had like pages and pages of posts on the task boards for it. So we started studying his notes and then doing full game runs, and I'm guessing like this is where you have a story to tell, right?
You actually messed that story up really terribly. No, I had never looked at this game before.
What?
We did that. We did an 80% race on Speedruns Live, and you quit at like the second boss and started over, and you still beat me.
Yeah, that was okay. Yeah, because
These are very conflicting stories.
his is a complete lie.
I thought that was. Don't you have posts on the task boards?
Yeah, like a year later.
That was okay. Anyways, yeah. So we did an 80% race to vanquish Mammon, and at the second boss, I had 23 Earth and 19 Water. And instead of going back into Call Hazard and winning one battle, I reset the game and started over from level 1, essentially. And it was a really intense finish because Kirk Yu took several wrong doors in Mammon's domain. And it's just like a really straightforward maze. I don't know how he got lost, actually.
I accept.
Yeah. I'll remind everyone when we get there. It's just straight. It's like checkerboard, but I don't know. You guys will see it.
That's why you started, but why do you keep running this game?
Alright, so originally, like our first run was like 5 hours, but we were like, alright, we know what we're doing now. Let's see what we can do. And then we got like a 3-ish hour run, which was pretty good. And then we look on SDA and we see that the time on SDA is, want to say 246 or 247.
248.
Was it a marshmallow run?
It's a
Yes.
marshmallow run. It's also segmented, which means he could have got like really favorable random encounter luck and boss hits. But we're like, okay, we're only 15 minutes behind this. I think we can beat this. So now we've beaten the segmented run by about 14 minutes with no new strategies.
It was just like kind of refined gameplay. There's nothing even groundbreaking about our new route. I guess we do skip Shamwood.
Yeah, Marshmallow actually backtracked to get more spirits because he couldn't kill the bosses from saves
For some reason.
for some reason. At a higher level than we usually do it at.
Yeah, it was a rough run, and so for some reason we took it upon ourselves to try to improve it. So the single segment is down to the US is what, like 231?
231.
And the Japanese version is like 202?
200.
200, okay.
But yeah, so, and those are both fairly optimized runs. Like, so the US version is naturally like 29 minutes slower than the Japanese version, primarily due to, like, all the differences we were discussing way earlier in the stream.
I got a $5 donation from James Rodriguez. Request for a future marathon. I'm looking at you, Yama, right now. Play Quest 64 in the best category, low percent.
I can do that.
That would just be the.
Is there anything wrong with that?
Put it like down in the corner, like picture in picture going on the entire.
I can do that.
How's low percent quest going?
What's the low percent world record at now?
It's like 620, I think.
By the way, Kurt, we have a donation and they're asking for you to put money on it, but to not do Kabuki because Peaches keeps doing Kabuki.
Alright, screw the underdogs, whatever.
I think Kabuki's ahead now.
What?
What's some other stuff
go,
we can
Kabuki.
donate towards?
What about the Doom Watch Me Die?
That's pretty far away, but I'd be okay with that. It's my run, so. How you feeling about that, Kurt?
Yeah, I think we'll do that.
Okay.
Alright, I've caught up to Peaches by maybe a minute or so, I feel. He's about to leave the dungeon.
You're at 17 still, though.
Yeah, I have to fight one more battle.
Got a $50 donation from Kendall Bean. Greetings, runners. Great jobs on the runs so far. Glad that I now get to start messing up my sleep schedule in earnest. Here's to naming the Dark Souls file name Sunbro, since we have to include it in the run somehow. Tell Ubergoose that his tutorial videos are invaluable and that I'd love to race him and Coddy sometime. Great cause, great runs from Cardfed.
Coming up here on Peach's screen is one of the most difficult tricks in any speedrun that's ever.
There's a little bit,
been
so
discovered.
you can get height. But the fence clip will happen.
He's going to attempt the fence clip.
The fence clip is actually the last thing we ever discovered in this game.
The last, like, glitch. Because,
Yeah.
I mean, the silent food to kill the blood gels goes after that, but it's way less important.
This fence clip saves almost 8 to 10 seconds.
It is the only glitch in the
Pixels
game,
are
right?
required for this.
The alignment of this, as far as I know, I mean, it's perfect in about 10 or 12 different places. So, just to give you an idea of how hard this is.
Multiple emulators have exploded trying to figure out exactly how precise it is.
Yeah, we might have to.
Are these using Kurt Q's tools or?
Yes. Okay, I got the wings. What's her name?
Annette, maybe?
She's in the ending. You translated this. You should know.
I didn't translate it. My stream lurkers did.
Here
we go.
Okay.
I know one for Team Kurt Q, but that was pretty good.
Now Kurt Q don't end it up.
Yeah.
Are you gonna like
Did you go on
switch
the
routes
windmills?
now?
What?
Did you go on the windmills?
Yeah, both.
Okay.
Are you gonna switch routes and do the Taz fence clip?
Should I jump the windmills and catch up?
Do whatever you need to.
Got a $5 donation from Sean Hoffman. Second time watching you guys speedrun, and I'm loving every minute of it. Who needs sleep anyways? Love from Pittsburgh, go Steelers. Got a $50 donation from William Brent. Catechumene Game of the Year 2013, Quest 64 Game of the Year 2014.